everybody. Welcome back to the Film Buds podcast. This is episode number 71.
Okay, we're good.
71. And my name is Henry.
I'm Chloe.
And today I got a bunch of stuff to talk about, Chloe.
Thank God, because I'm dead inside.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So we're going to be doing 3 movies.
Yes.
We're going to be doing The Favorite, If Beale Street Could Talk, and On the Basis of Sex. So,
Which I can't stop calling RBG.
Yeah.
Did you know it was written by RBG's nephew?
I did not.
Wow.
That's
great.
Yeah. And then, we got some, little mail, maybe a little news. All the usual stuff.
Do you have news? There's nothing going on.
There's just been some trailers and stuff. Not much. No, I don't really.
I live for the tea.
Aside from the new Ghostbusters.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Can we get some fresh minds in here?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, gee whiz. Just get some kids, just get some kids in a circle, give them some candy or something, and be like, so, what are you thinking about? And you'll have so many new, Annihilation times 10.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, big stuff. I mean, I don't know. Get it together, Hollywood, So, yeah, thank you for joining us. Chloe, how the heck are you?
Oh, I'm okay. Wedding stuff, how fun.
Right.
I can't remember anything, so that's all I got right now. I don't know what I've been doing. Who knows?
Oh.
Could be a real, dang, I was going to make a funny joke. What's that guy? What's that? Limitless. Could be a real Limitless situation.
Wow.
Hope not.
Very vivid.
That's funny if you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Because didn't he kill somebody?
I bet so many people out there are just busting a gut right
Whatever. Ooh, that eye, when he stabbed that guy in the eye, that was the nastiest thing I've ever seen.
Spoiler.
Ugh. Well, but now it's even more intense because you know what's going to happen. You don't know when.
True.
Ooh, see? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Chloe came here with a package.
Oh, yeah.
She got her gifts. Wow, it's heavy. I have an Amazon package
No.
here.
First of all, I don't believe... Okay, people are going to think I'm so obnoxious. I don't believe in wasted, unnecessary stuff.
Okay,
I don't do wrapping paper. I don't buy bags.
Recycling.
This is not my Amazon package. I have not bought from Amazon in probably
This is from Gemma.
3 years.
This is a Gemma.
This is not from Gemma. This is from me.
No, it was delivered
it's a Gemma
somehow
box.
via Gemma's Amazon box.
And
yes.
I'm not. We don't fight very often, but when we do, it's usually about her getting things on Amazon. I get pissed. And she was like, yeah, I'm not going to get anything anymore. I said, okay, because it's no bueno.
All right.
He's a bad guy. Whatever, what have you.
So, yeah, we have package here. It is a little heavy.
Oh, I do have news.
Okay.
The suspense. So I'm
yeah.
basically doing it on purpose.
That's
I got a Twitter. Kaylee made me get a Twitter. I think I'm funny.
I'll have to... Should we read them on the show?
Wait, are you I do it? Are we friends on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm funny, right? Wait, you see my stuff and you don't like it?
I do every once in a while.
How rude are you?
Okay, well,
I'm hilarious. I'll read a funny one. It was what was it? Because this is relevant because of her Netflix show. The lady who tidies things.
Oh.
Tidying up with whatever.
Right.
And the whole thing is about sparking joy. And if it doesn't spark joy, you throw it out.
Okay.
And I did a tweet that said, since the girl sitting on my crush's lap isn't hashtag sparking joy, can I throw her out? That's hilarious.
Wow. I'll have to go back and check them out.
You will.
Wow. The suspense. All right, here we go.
Follow me, Clobo. Except I have a bunch of random numbers at the end of mine, so good luck finding me. I know.
Sorry for the noise, everybody. Sorry for the noise.
Sorry.
Oh, boy.
We should become ASMR. Have I already made that joke? Probably.
I was just about to buy this. I'm so glad I didn't. That would have been super awkward.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we have a hardcover copy of The Revenant. Yeah, it's hard. You can knock on it.
You can.
Written by Michael Punky. Is that how you say it? Punk?
I always say punk.
Punk. Okay.
That was my cat. I call it, yeah. Punk used to be I have some news. My anger's been a little out of whack lately. I don't know. I've just had less control over it lately. It's because I can't play sports, so that's where I get all my stuff. This lady, it was after my sister's wedding. You gotta wait. It was after my sister's wedding, like dress fitting today and everything.
Right.
And so we went to brunch, and there were 6 of us, and it was lovely. And Kaylee was there.
Wow.
Yes, it was beautiful, wonderful. And so we went to this restaurant, cafe place that we like a lot. And I was like, oh, score. And I saw, because it's not huge, that there was a table that would fit all of us. And so I was like mid squat, like about, like tush and cushion about to meet. Right? And this lady comes over and puts her, number stand on the table.
Okay.
And looks up and goes, oh, were you gonna, like she didn't finish it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah. And she said, oh, have you ordered yet? And I said, and I walked away. And I said, this isn't over. And I just kind of hassled. I didn't hassle, but I was like so mad. And then we ended up getting a better table right next to them. Oh, this is the thing. And I said, oh, how many people are in your party? Mm-hmm. Because it was a big table. It was enough for us, too many for them, right?
Sure.
And she said 3. And I said, roll my eyes. 3, right? And so I said, oh, well, can we take one of these tables? And she was like, I think we'll need it. And I said, oh, Lord. It's a real spare a square situation from Seinfeld, you know?
Oh, sure.
And then, this is the thing. This is what tipped me over the edge. And no shade here because, what I'm about to say, like, everyone knows they're cute, whatever, okay? One of the party was a baby. A baby's not a person. You're taking up 2 people and a baby for a table for, like, 7. That is...
Where was this at?
I can't remember the name. Bowl and Bean, Bean and Bowl, Bowl and Bean. I never know because everyone around here says Bowl and Bowl the same way because we're in the South.
Right.
And so I don't know what it's called.
You should boycott them if you ever find out the name.
No, the restaurant's great.
Well.
You should go. It's really great. Oh my God. Did I tell you I have this condition? Did I talk about that on here already? I have this condition and there are 2 strains and one strain you like die by the time you're 40. It's really sad. I have the other one, thank goodness, but it's really flexible. It's why I'm so fast. And my skin is really stretchy, which I never realized. And I can I'm very flexible.
Oosh.
I can do that and
She's
that.
bending her thumb back.
All kinds of stuff. So, but so I have a really limited diet now and everything, and so this place is good. Go check it out.
Wait, so what is it?
It's next to a giganto post office.
Wait, so what is it?
What's what?
What is this condition?
It's called Ehlers-Danlos, I don't know. Huh. Yeah, so I don't know how to fix this. So my thing is Clobo, right?
Yeah.
CHLOBO, and then for some reason it's 742758186. I don't know how that happened. There's no way that there are already that many Clobo. There's no way that there's 74 million Clobos.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know. I'm not good at technology.
Well, if you can find her, she's on Twitter now.
Yeah.
Tweeting.
Yeah, to myself, basically.
That's what I do with our Twitter page.
No.
Pretty much. I mean, a few people like it. Like the Film Butts on Twitter.
Yeah, I like that on Twitter.
I mean, there's not much going on, but I mean, still.
Yeah.
Just for courtesy's sake.
Okay, so wait. Disclaimer. I went a little stupid because I was like, I don't know what he has already, but I wanted to do it because I was like, some people are not nice about this and that's stupid, live your life. So this is to highlight the things that is YG, whatever, you feel me?
Sure.
But what is a repeat, I can sew into a pillow.
All right. Gosh, that is exciting. Okay, so we have, along with the revenue here, we have some clothing. We have, good Lord. Okay, so we have, it's all Green Day related, which is great. We got the American Idiot one, which I don't have.
Yes! I thought you would definitely have that.
No. Then we have a second one, which I had considered buying in a hoodie. So glad I didn't. Whew.
So
you dodged a bullet of 2 kids staring at a TV.
That one's
Great.
cool.
It's
I
a
like
good
that
one. Oh, and this one I do have. Yeah, but I would happily take it.
That's the one I thought you weren't going to have.
No, this one I happily have in a pillowcase or a... What was it you said that you could make?
I can make it into a pillow.
In a pillow?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Chloe.
You're so welcome.
Yes. I have 3 more shirts that I'm going to add to my collection. And I have a book I can now read.
I think you'll like it.
Thank you so much, Chloe.
It's your style.
It is. Yeah.
The book is written in your style.
Oh. But yeah, super sweet of you. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I still don't know where the poster is. I put it away when I was cleaning up for my Halloween party, and I can't find it.
That's okay. Oh yeah. Well, weirdly, the poster I ordered for you a while back, it never came. It was a Beautiful Boy poster with.
Oh! Come on, that's so nice.
Yeah.
The one for you is Mad Max.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. In theory, these are great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you again. Thank you to Gemma
Here's
for
a
the,
clip,
for the
take
box.
a listen.
And yeah, so I guess with all that said,
What are we doing first?
I put the favorite as the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess with that said, we can jump into our first review, which is Yorgos Lanthimos'.
I don't give a crap. That's fine.
The favorite. And take a listen to a clip.
Are the people really angry about the land tax?
They'll be angry when the French are sodomizing their wives and planting their fields with garlic.
The Tories must not be rode roughshod over, though. And more dead if we do it.
It is painful to lose men, but we cannot be half-hearted in this, or they will see our weakness and take us, and we will lose thousands more. None for the Queen.
What?
Well, you cannot have hot chocolate. Your stomach. The sugar inflames it.
Abigail, hand me that cup.
Do not.
I'm sorry. I do not know what to do.
Oh, fine. Give it to her. And then you can get a bucket and a mop for the aftermath.
So, the favorite is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, stars Rachel Weisz, Olivia Colman, Emma Stone.
Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Nicholas Hoult.
Again?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nicholas Hoult, who I didn't know who was in this.
Yeah, it's a reunion. Rachel Weisz played his future stepmama.
Huh.
In About a Boy.
Wow.
With Hugh Grant.
Good movie. Good movie.
Really good book, too.
Oh, yeah. And the synopsis is, in early 18th century England, a frail Queen Anne occupies the throne, and her close friend, Lady Sarah, governs the country in her stead. When a new servant, Abigail, arrives, her charm endears her to Sarah.
Wow.
So, this guy...
Her charm endears her to whom?
Her charm endears her to Sarah.
Oh.
Yes. Which is Rachel Weisz. Yeah.
Okay, IMDb.
So, yeah. So this one, directed by Chloe's favorite, who did The Lobster.
But he didn't write this one. That's the difference.
Co-wrote it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Who did Killing of Sacred Deer, Dogtooth, and The Lobster. And so, yeah, this one has been making its rounds.
I always get Dogtooth and Husk. No. Husk?
Tusk?
Tusk?
The Kevin Smith movie?
No, the one about corn.
I'd watch Husk.
Dogtooth and Tusk, I get confused.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather not watch either.
That's fair.
And I guess they both are animal teeth. Right?
Yeah.
Are Tusk's teeth?
Tusk or teeth, yeah. Like the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Parfait.
Yeah.
How did not... Okay, so I work at a preschool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this week we're talking about Arctic animals. And so the narwhal came up.
Okay.
And we watched this video about narwhals, because they have the huge, long horn on their forehead. Whatever. Yeah. And they, stab their food with it, like a lot of animals, right? But then the kids were like, well, how do they eat it? Because it's way out. And I said, how do you guys think they eat? Because I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know.
Maybe they put it on the ground. Or,
Mm-hmm.
Against-
Probably not that one, buddy.
Put it against something and
Right. Against what? They're in the ocean.
there's rocks and stuff.
I said maybe they share so they get it for each other, which is
That'd
not
be-
true. But that's
That'd
cute.
be cute. Yeah, that would be. Like, here, I got this thing for you. No, But then what if you started to hunt so much and you give it to other people, but no one ever gave it to you? You'd be jealous.
That's like the story of my life, I feel like.
Yeah, very vivid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Throwback. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, the favorite, Chloe. No, you saw this one first. I only saw this
I
a
did.
few days ago.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think?
It was fine. A lot of people love it. Like my aunt, the one who's visiting from New York, she loves it. So that was good.
Yeah.
Connor liked it enough. Like it was fun. It was like I'm not mad I saw it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't know. I love Olivia Colman. Love her. Glad she's getting some recognition here. She's already a huge deal across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. I don't know. I also didn't realize that it was loosely based on a true story, and we all know that bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some people have been a little upset about,
Yeah,
but
just give them different names. Gosh darn.
but then I think most people would be like, oh, but then that's just like this. Why didn't they just?
No, nobody. Because I wasn't like, no way. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was. Yeah, once I realized, because the names and stuff, right? I realized it was based on real people or whatever. That made me a little more out. I was like, I just wish it was a little parallel universe. That's close but different. You feel me?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I actually liked it quite a bit. It would have been in my top 10 if I had seen it. The thing is, it's kind of unfortunate. I watched a couple movies that would have been in my top 10 or my honorable mentions in the last few days. So
The ones I saw.
yeah, and some others.
The other ones? What are the other ones?
I
Are we
watched,
supposed to get to that later?
if you want, I watched Suspiria.
Oh,
And it is
gross.
insane. I'll get to that later. Anyways,
It was filmed in a cool way, I guess.
Yeah.
The sets were it was pretty.
it's his very signature fisheye
for sure.
lens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the one thing I did like about this one more is, since I guess he did co-write it, it's not as much of a
Violent.
but also the way his dialogue is delivered.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
previously
God,
it's
the
been
monotone.
it's these very monotone, which can be fine, but in this one it's
not all the time though.
yeah,
Twice in a row, I said, "Oh, jeez."
yeah. But this one is
I forgot about that actually.
yeah. This one is much more naturalistic, and so there's only a few things that really make it feel like it is.
A lot more quippy. Yeah, there were
Yeah.
some times when Connor and I were like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely reminds me of Kubrick a lot,
Kind
kind of in this cold, austere style, and
Yeah, I don't want to be at a party alone with either of them.
yeah. Well, apparently Emma Stone was saying he's an absolute charming guy.
I'm sure he is. Like Jacob number 2, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nice guy.
However.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a little while. At first, I thought I was like, "Oh man, I'm not into this."
No.
But there's a certain point that I just kind of started to get used to the style, and I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, Rachel Weisz is so good in this.
Yeah, she is.
And then, I mean, all the performances are quite good, and I really love the costumes and the setting and the way it was shot. Although
Yeah.
the low angle style got on my nerves a little bit, like because everything pretty much is shot from
Yeah.
right below the eye line, and you're always looking up at people for the
Yeah.
most part, which got a little
Tiresome.
yeah. But
We like to look down on people.
yes,
Yeah. And
Or
it was
every
like
once
all
in a while.
natural lighting almost.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I loved the scenes when they were out shooting birds on the
Yeah,
yard.
that's what I was
That looked
thinking of, too.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, it's a very odd, weird.
It's a quirk fest, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
and his style definitely adds to that.
Fits right in, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely, it kind of plays out as a very surface level movie, but there's still some interesting thematic stuff
There's
going
some
on.
supposed depth.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's about
Like the end. Oh my gosh. Roll my eyes. Don't tell me you forgot.
Oh yeah.
When that bit was happening, I like grabbed Connor's leg and I was like, it's gonna cut to black. It's gonna cut to like after this Michigas, it's gonna cut to black for sure. And it did, and I said, yeah, that's what I figured. And I was like, okay, bye.
Huh.
It reminds me of those people that I thought were cool in high school. The hipster, like the Kyle from Lady Bird. That's what this reminded me
this
of.
This is Kyle from Lady Bird, pretty much.
To me, and that's why I was like, bye.
Yeah.
I'm still not mad at it.
No.
You know? You want to know a twist?
Sure.
My personal Kyle from Lady Bird, one of my friends just saw on a dating app, and it was a twist because my friend is a boy. And I said, oh, wow, okay. I got 2 for 1. I got Danny and Kyle.
Wow.
One person.
What a mess.
The Lady Bird fans will like that.
Yeah. So, shoot. Lost my train of thought.
This movie did. I mean, I can't. There's not that much to say about it for me because I'm not like.
Well, I mean, in terms of thematically, it is that kind of idea of like a woman trying to maintain power in a world that's completely overseen by men. I thought that was kind of interesting with Olivia Colman, where she's preaching to rooms of only men, and so that's with the relationships between Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz. They're the kind of only few ones that they feel like they have control over, or because everything else they kind of have their decisions made for them by men. So which I mean, it's not super deep, but it was at least somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna go for that, I'd rather watch Mary Queen of Scots.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they both are kind of similar in that way. But I did like Nicholas Hoult when he popped up. He was kind of this very.
I liked him.
Yeah.
He's become a weird person. Not person, but like his career's.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know.
He's been in Mad Max, X-Men.
Right. Yeah.
This.
But then like lots of other like weird small stuff.
About a Boy?
Oh, great movie. Great movie. What a haircut he's gotten that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Solid haircut.
I loved that movie when I was younger.
Yeah.
Ugh. Loved it.
I did like the score and some of the classical pieces that are.
Yeah, I always like that.
It's a very kind of percussive, like just repetitive.
Yeah. Oh wait, I hated that.
Oh really?
Yes, so much. Oh, give me a headache. I like the orchestra. I like the actual music.
Yeah.
Shade intended, but I don't have a lot of patience sometimes.
Right.
And especially repetitive things can accentuate that in a fascinating and uncomfortable way.
Yeah.
And the music, it's supposed to be uncomfortable, but.
What did you think of the chapter headings?
Oh my eyes!
Because for the most part, when people do that, it doesn't add very much.
It's not my deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the point of it in this? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really do very much.
Again, but they think it does.
I mean, there are little bits of like humor in it, but it's. I don't know. I think it could have done without it and still played out pretty well.
I think so. Emma Stone bothered me less than usual, so that's good.
I thought she was quite good.
But I still don't like her very much. I tried.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm malleable. I used to really not like Saoirse Ronan.
Really?
Yeah, and I stand corrected.
Yeah.
There's another one like that too. Oh, Zoe Deutsch, maybe?
Zoe Deutsch.
Yeah, I like Zoe Deutsch now.
What's she in?
She was in. I watched. She was in Flower, your favorite movie.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was in that terrible, one of my least favorite movies of all time. What's it called? Everybody Wants Some.
Oh yeah.
Hate. 0 stars.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that one either.
Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I loved the bedroom, like just the look of that, and all the just all the scenes that took place in there were great, just visually, and then how some things were shot and directed. It was really cool, Chloe. I was digging it.
I'm glad you think so, Henry.
Yeah.
I'm glad you think so.
And yeah.
Not great though. He's gonna give it 5 stars.
No, I'm not going.
4.5.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, at first I was like, no, I'm out, Yorgos. But by the end I was like, I'm in.
Perfect.
So I had to change your heart. I would say I like this one the most of all of his other movies.
Yeah.
Although I do need to rewatch Killing of Sacred Deer.
No, you
it's
don't.
on Amazon Prime. I haven't seen it since the theaters.
I hate it so much.
I mean, you definitely have to be in a particular mood to watch.
That's a mood I am happy to have never been in.
And or enjoy his movies because they're very sharp, very abrasive.
Very abrasive.
Cold.
Horrible.
Cynical, yeah.
Nothing I like.
Yeah. But those shooting bird scenes were great.
Indeed.
Yeah, not because they're shooting birds. That's it.
Right. No birds probably were harmed in the making of this movie.
No.
Would be my guess. I give it, and I've given this rating before.
Okay.
But I give it that gif of Chrissy Teigen when Stacey Dash comes out.
I have really no context for that. What gift?
Everybody, no, GIF, whatever.
Oh.
I say GIF. You say GIF?
I say GIF.
Oh, good. So what's the problem?
What was this?
Everybody knows about it. Everybody.
I kind of lost my train of thought here.
I give it that gif of Chrissy Teigen. Everybody else knows what I'm talking about. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
so
that's why we make a good pair, Chloe.
Why is that?
Because you inform me of things. Otherwise, I wouldn't know.
Great. What is this? This is just a picture of the gif? What kind of stupid internet is this? I mean, I don't know that much either. Kids tell me things all the time. I told you, here's Johnny's back. All the kids apparently are saying, here's Johnny, but they don't know what it's from.
That's weird.
It is weird. Okay, well, the gif isn't working. Oh, wait, I should... The gif isn't... Oh, gosh, darn it. This is so annoying.
That's okay. But yeah.
There it goes. Here it is. But now it won't let me click on it. There we go. That.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Chrissy Teigen is John Legend's wife. John Legend this year had a birthday party that was James Bond themed.
Huh.
And not Chris, that's funny. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were there. Even though they don't like them anymore, but I guess they're trying to be good friends. But sometimes you gotta cut the toxicity out of your life.
Sure. That's good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We should become a psychology podcast.
I'm sure there's a psychologist out there somewhere who thinks we're fascinating.
Probably. Well, the teacher.
Oh, yeah. These two have some issues.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Although he's a movie teacher, but...
Well, what can you do?
Professor.
Okay, what's next? Was that good enough?
Sure. Yeah, so I'd go 4.5. It would have been in my top 10 had I seen it prior to our top 10 list. But what can you do, Chloe? I'll have to save it for...
I don't know. Nothing. It's
yeah.
done so
Next
now.
time, yeah, if I ever do another top 10 list with someone else, maybe I'll...
For 2019 or 2018?
Yeah.
I see.
In that rare case. But anyways, moving on, I guess we can go into our second review, which is, you want to do If Beale Street Could Talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, take a listen to a clip.
That child is coming. It's your grandchild. I don't understand you. It's your grandchild. What difference does it make how he gets here? The child ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't none of us got nothing to do with that. That child. That child. That child. That child. That child. Get your shit. Take your shit with you.
Okay. If Beale Street Could Talk is written and directed by Barry Jenkins, but
written
based off
for the screen.
Yes, but I was just gonna say based on the novel by James Baldwin, and it stars Stephan James, Kiki Lane, Regina King, Coleman Domingo, Michael Beach, Diego Luna, who I didn't know was in this.
He's the waiter.
Yeah. And then...
Oh, you mean prior to seeing it?
Yeah. That
He
Pedro
wa-
Pascal as well.
It was funny. Diego Luna was in all the, like... I don't know if that's the right word, but like the paparazzi shots, I guess, prior to the movie coming out, like in Entertainment Weekly. All the pictures were of like Diego Luna.
That's
I was
weird.
like, oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
And the synopsis is a woman in Harlem embraces her pregnancy while she and her family struggle to prove her fiancé innocent of a crime. So yeah, this one done by the guy who did Moonlight most recently. And yeah, based off the famous acclaimed novel by James Baldwin, which I haven't read.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I hadn't read it. Picked it up.
Until now.
It's so beautiful.
Mm.
Well, until a couple hours ago, actually, I finished it.
Oh, wow.
I finished it in 2 days.
It's pretty small though, right?
It's a teeny book.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful.
Maybe I'll give it a poke
It's
after
so
I read The Revenant.
beautiful. Oh my gosh. My aunt met him in New York.
Baldwin?
My aunt met everybody. Yeah.
Runs in the family, I guess.
I haven't met anybody in a long time.
Your ratio
I'm getting sick of it.
You just met Armie Hammer or...
That was a while ago.
Okay, well, the last time I met somebody was like, when I was 5 or something. I don't know.
Who'd you meet when you were 5?
I don't know.
I met Mia Hamm when I was 5.
Oh, yeah?
And Christy Yamaguchi.
Wow.
I don't know if those are a big deal out of this state, but
Probably
if you're
not.
from NC, then Christy Yamaguchi's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this one, I was looking forward to it just because I loved Moonlight so much.
Yeah.
And...
I like this better.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite.
Whatever.
But, yeah, cool. And Chloe, again, you saw this one before I did, so what you think?
I thought it was so beautiful.
Now, how much did you like Moonlight? Did you really like it? Did you thought... Okay.
I liked it. Oh my God. You think I'm like, sometimes I can be a little like
Loosey-goosey?
over the top animated kind of thing, like a little much, a
Sure.
little extra, as they say.
Sure.
You should have seen me when they said,
When Dave Franco popped up?
oh my God. No, literally, I said this last week. No, when Dave Franco popped up, I turned to my friends, mouth like jaw to the floor. Out of my seat, kneeling on the ground.
I spilled my seltzer. Sorry.
That's how I felt. Proverbial spilling seltzer on all the wires is how I felt.
Yeah.
In a good way.
I think it's okay.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. That wasn't what I was going to say, though. When La La Land, they were like, La La Land. And then it was actually Moonlight. Wow, what a moment in so
twist.
many ways.
Yeah.
Maybe we should host the Oscars.
Be fun.
We'd be good at it.
I guess so. You'd probably be better at it than I would.
Why?
I don't know.
You'd be James Franco and I'd be Anne Hathaway.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
That was the worst. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, God. Do you remember that? Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Train wreck.
It wasn't great. Sorry, guys.
Ugh.
You goofed it.
Oh, my God. Dave Franco in that yarmulke, though, had me sailing over the moon.
What else do you need?
Nothing. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I need nothing more. Ever.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hit roll credits,
Yes. And then post-credit scene, that is just that same scene over again. Ugh, amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was just such an artful, beautiful, delicate, colorful poem of a movie. And it was obviously upsetting, right? As it were. But I think it was the most inspired, uplifting, true, relatable, kind of like just the little push you need sometimes to just keep going in a dark world. Like you just have to, just beautiful story of family and, life.
Yeah.
Just so beautiful. I thought the acting was really good. Took me a minute to warm up to her.
The main gal? Yeah.
But I did. Loved him.
Yeah, he's really good.
He was great. Now Regina King.
Well, she's great.
Everyone can bow down in her presence. Everyone. She's amazing. Oh my God, she was amazing.
Yeah, she's very good in it.
Wow.
I thought Diego Luna. I liked the banter between him and the guy.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite good as well. But yeah, she's good. Everybody.
I think they were trying to throw. I don't know. That might be because Barry Jenkins clearly makes movies like with a purpose. He's very, you know what I mean. He respects what the power he
driven
has.
by the story.
He respects his art form enough to make things that matter and are impactful. And like I say, my favorite kind of movie, what I think a movie should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and he had him being, there were lots of subtle. Oh God.
Phone call.
Ugh. No, I don't want to babysit. I do not want to babysit.
Okay. I believe you. I don't want to either. So.
For someone who loves babies, I don't like babysitting. But that's because it is.
Don't you work at a preschool, though?
That's super different.
Okay.
It's super different. I'm telling you. Also, it depends on like the age and blah, blah, blah. Changing diapers is not part of me.
That's fair.
Like.
No judgment.
Yeah. Anyway. Anyway.
Continue.
What was I saying? Great movie. Oh yeah. I liked how there were just a lot of subtleties that just made it feel like warmer and kind of like the friendship with Diego Luna and the interaction between Dave Franco and
Dave Frank,
yeah. But like, especially they're both minorities, because we got a Mexican person and a Jewish person,
right?
Who both feel quite a bit of flack. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then I just thought it was so beautiful. I don't even know. And don't even get me started. I mean, the story itself, right? Then the translation to screen, amazing. But then the way it is shot and set up is just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Refreshing. I mean, which is, again, is impressive. Like, it's not a happy story. But to me, it was a very hopeful story.
Yeah.
Very, especially because it's not outlandish in any way. Like, it's unfortunately relatable in that you just have to make the best of,
what you got.
Focus on what matters and make the best of what you have. And just a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Lady in the Grocery Store. You're great, too. What? I left her out.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah, well, I loved Moonlight, and so I was definitely...
ready.
I was ready. I was sitting at the back of the Chelsea Theater, although there was some event going on outside, and so I had to hear constant chatter and thing, which was distracting.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty good. I definitely didn't like it as much.
There was a guy who kept... Speaking of...
Really?
There was a guy in the front. I went there with Kaylee, Ellie, and Connor, and none of them loved it. But besides that, and there's a guy who was like our age in the front. He was like the only other person kind of our age. As you know, the Chelsea is
on the older side.
On the older side.
Yes.
And I don't mean to be mean. I don't know his life. It was just kind of funny, but not funny, but amusing, but not in a... I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything. But I'll say it was extremely distracting and became comical. This guy would get up every like 20 minutes and do, honest to God, like a different walk every time. Huh. Sometimes he'd be getting a refill on popcorn or drink or something else. But he would do different walks every time. And it was so confusing.
That's hilarious.
It was so weird. Yeah.
When I saw Shoplifters the other night at the Chelsea, and I was like...
What?
Yeah.
What, they shoplift from the Chelsea? My Beautiful Boy poster?
No, I saw the movie.
Oh.
And I was sitting again at the back of the theater, and there was this older guy. I mean, I guess it was just physical issues or whatever, but he would leave and then he would come back and stand for about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
Then sit down, then go,
How long is this movie?
it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
And he was standing like right near to my left.
Oh.
Just for like 30, 40
very
minutes
foreboding.
at a time. I was like, what are you doing? Just
Yeah.
sit. Your seat is like
Yeah.
2 rows in front of me. It's
Yeah.
not,
Or stand over there. Not right next to you.
Yeah, but then he would be in my eye line.
Oh.
I'd be like, but so he was just this 70-year-old guy.
I was going to say 67 versus do you know him?
He was a 69-year-old man. No, but just standing in the shadows.
Wow.
Yeah. Very strange. But anyways, I thought it was pretty good. I think the core of the story, which is the man and the couple, the two central, the love story. And I loved everything with that. I loved how it played out and was directed, and especially towards the very beginning where they're setting it up. I thought that was great. But there were points where I just felt like it kind of started to meander to either other characters or to other storylines I just didn't find as compelling.
I liked it.
And
because I think it showed how like all consuming one
right
lie can be, and
as
it were. I don't know. That wasn't the best way to put it, but how all consume. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and so I think nothing felt out of place, but in terms of me being really invested in the story, I kind of started to wane in and out, or wean. Is it wean in and out?
I think it's Wayne.
Wane in and out.
I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know.
And so
I said like what I say earlier. Husk.
Yeah, husking in and out.
It's really not. Yeah.
But whenever it was the couple at the front,
yeah,
I was totally in. But there were other points where I just started to kind of lose interest somewhat, and I liked the final scene. That was great with the family, and So I thought although he's like super evil, I thought the guy who played the cop was
he was good,
so good.
Dang.
Like he's so evil, and so I loved little bits of characters like that, and so I it's pretty good, but not as good as maybe I want it to be, or as good as Moonlight, I think, but still, very moving, very timeless.
Do you agree with me that if you're gonna see one of these movies in theaters,
that you should?
It should be this one.
Yeah. Of these three, I would say, see it in the theater, and so a solid movie for me.
Beautiful.
And I'd be curious to read the novel.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not throwing him under the bus. Connor's smarter than me in a lot of ways. But he did not understand why it was called If Beale Street Could Talk. And I said, Connor, did you read the beginning of the movie? And he said, yeah. And I said, he's like, but it takes place. I thought it took place in New Orleans and it was New York. And I said, oh, yes.
Oh, Lord.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry because I know he doesn't listen to this.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being a bad friend, Connor. Just kidding. You're great.
Yeah. So, I really liked the scene towards the beginning with the two different families.
Good.
Yeah, in the apartment. And
that was fire.
Yeah.
That was so good. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, the beginning was the best, if you ask me as well. Like, so good. Also, her clothes. Can I have your wardrobe, please?
Pretty killer.
Because it's everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God, her clothes.
Yeah.
So good. Also, her clothes at award shows so far have been amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
In
case anybody was wondering. Just a beautiful, 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 beautiful movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, he is great at close-ups. These kind of direct into camera.
Oh, yeah.
Close-ups, and
I love it. I think he's great at everything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Zero complaints here.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's amazing.
Yeah, he's a very talented director, and so
use that voice, boo boo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Well, anything else about it? What'd you think of the rape storyline? Do you think that was like What'd you think of it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's an interesting question because, of course, it does come from a novel representing the way and it's not too far from now, which is why he made this movie. The way things happen then happen now, very similar.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But you mean, because last time did I say the thing about Natalie Portman saying, let's make a movie without any, like, violence or let's not make any movies depicting violence against women for like a year and see what happens or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is true. It's an interesting concept and everything. This did not depict any violence, to be fair.
No.
It talked about it, which I do think is better. That lady was super annoying, but I get it. I guess.
Yeah.
But dang. But that's what's going to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it does I mean, that happens all the time still now.
Mm-hmm.
For varieties of reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, now we even have like Brock Turner and everything. Like it happens all the time, and there's a lot more going on. But I don't know. What do you mean?
Just in general. I did find. I mean, I know it.
Well, is that one of the curvy avenues you're talking about? Because that was quite a curvy avenue. That's true. That part did lag on a little bit. But all I can think about when I think about it is Regina King in that scene, how good she was.
Oh, yeah.
That's
alleyway?
all I can, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's all I can think about.
Yeah.
Man, she's so good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, but that's how it is. They were, again, if this one piece takes over all these people's lives, and so they're gonna scratch their way out. Oh, and Finn Wittrock was in this. How random is that? But anyway, they're gonna scratch their way out of it any way they can. Like they're holding on for dear life, so they're going to do what they can to get out of it. So that's why it went all, splayed, as it were. But again, I thought the pacing was good, so.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really bored. I was just kind of wanting it to get back to the love story, but
well,
I mean,
who don't, Henry?
Yeah, I mean, I understood the reasons for it, and I mean, it's not like it was bad by any means, but just I was like, all right.
Well, I did like the fact that they went down that it wasn't like a plot device. They inspected it as much as they could, and got where they did with it, and that is how life works sometimes, and they had to go from there. And so I think it made the ending, it earned them the ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very.
So I really I just really liked it. I thought it was really well put together. I also do tend to like movies that are more like books in a lot of ways. I love an Odyssey.
Yeah, that's fair. And also, at least compared to Moonlight, it's not inherently a bad thing, but I just don't think there are nearly as many memorable moments in this as there were in Moonlight. And so I really can't remember that many scenes from Beale Street now, and
I can remember lots.
I'm so glad. I'm unfortunately I'm not the same, but So I found Moonlight to be a little bit more to resonate
it's a little bit more. Definitely a little bit more in your face.
Moonlight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this one is a little bit more subdued and
lyrical.
Sure.
Melodic.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, good job, Barry. Good job.
Good job, Barry.
You did it.
You did it. You do it. Do that.
Yeah.
I want a Lin-Manuel Miranda Barry Jenkins collaboration. I don't know what it would look like either, but guess what? It'd be great.
Yeah, probably so. All right, well, it's 4 for me. Solid 4. Would have been in my honorable mentions.
For me, it's that feeling when... Shut up.
No.
For me, it's that feeling, not every time, just like one of those wonderful times where you're underwater, like you're swimming or whatever, and it's one of those where you just your legs you do it's like a frog stroke, but just once, and you just go through the water, you know.
Just clean, refreshing.
And before I had contacts, I never used to wear goggles because the chlorine just didn't bother my eyes.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing of my condition is I can't have cataract surgery, so I'm screwed because I never wear sunglasses.
Huh.
But anyway,
Why don't you do that?
sunglasses?
Yeah.
I just don't have time for that shiz. Okay?
It's just like putting glasses on or something.
I don't do that either. That's why I have contacts.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
A discussion for another time.
But like especially when your eyes are open underwater and you can just and then you slowly close them as you kind of whoosh around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I definitely would like to re-watch it. So who knows? Maybe I'll get that frog stroke.
4K.
4K.
You haven't said 4K in a long time. Oh, is it just because I'm here now? You know, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, more or less.
More or less.
So, but yeah, I would like to rewatch it and yeah.
So good.
Give it another poke.
You can only watch it at night. In the dead of night.
That's the best time to watch movies. Yeah.
True. It's basically the only time, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Or just a rainy day is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Lazy Sunday. Rainy Sunday, yeah, you know. So.
Chronicles of Narnia. I'm going to keep saying it until you get it. I think of The Lonely Island way too much. Like, during this podcast, to myself, have thought of The Lonely Island like 6 times. Like, Lazy Sunday. And then you said the thing about Fish Island, which is a Lazy Sunday one. And they're just great. And there's another one, too. Reference.
Yeah. All about popping up all over the place.
My sister met T-Pain once.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She rented her equipment to him. She has DJ equipment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
We're weird, okay? Like, there's a lot going on.
You're just full of surprises and mystery, you know, your whole family.
My dad almost punched Robert Redford in the face.
I think you told me that one.
Yeah, I know, but it's a goodie.
Oh, it's a good one.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are more. I should ask my aunt. She's the one who she's lived in New York her whole life. So, should ask her.
Yeah. Get her on the show, maybe. And so, yeah. All right. Well, cool. I guess we can just move on to our final review, which is on the basis of sex.
Take a listen to that clip, y'all.
Yeah.
This is only the 6th year women have had the privilege to earn a Harvard Law degree. This little soiree is our way of saying welcome. My wife, Harriet, and I are very glad all 9 of you have joined us. Let us go around the table, and each of you ladies report who you are, where you're from, and why you're occupying a place at Harvard that could have gone to a man.
Okay, on the basis of sex.
Was originally for 4 years. It was supposed to be Natalie Portman.
That would have been good.
Come on.
Directed by Mimi Leader and is
written by nephew
to Ruth.
Nephew David or Daniel or.
His name is Daniel Stapleton. So there you go. And it stars Felicity Jones, Armie Hammer, Justin Theroux, Sam Waterston, Kathy Bates, Jack Rayner.
Yeah, that's weird. What's he doing? I don't know. I believe in you, guy. You do it.
Yeah.
There's more, no?
Wendy Crewson.
Who the F is Wendy Crewson?
Kaylee Spaney. I don't know.
You're just naming people.
Yeah, off the...
I thought there were more famous people in it than that. Huh.
Anyways, the true story of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, her struggles for equal rights, and what she had to overcome in order to become a female U.S. Supreme Court justice. So, plenty of stuff going on with Ruth these days. She had her own documentary. Now she's going to be in the Lego Movie 2.
Yeah.
You know, she's killing the game.
Yes.
And so,
you know who else is killing the game?
Felicity Jones.
Yeah, but
Who?
Armie Hammer.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Has he been in? Oh yeah, he was in Final Portrait.
I loved Final Portrait.
Oh
Shut
yeah.
the F up.
Oh yeah, that wasn't on your top 10.
That was last year.
Sure.
Yeah, right? Wasn't that last year? Like last year? I'll look it up.
It actually probably was.
Timeless movie.
Yeah. Oh, and I realized Chloe.
I threw my phone
a
way
movie
far
that-
because I don't want to babysit. So
that's
give me a second.
Oh yeah. I realized the movie that. I mean, it wouldn't have been on mine, but would have maybe been on yours. Is Papillon.
Papillon! What a good movie! Shoot, honorable mention to Papillon. Shout out.
Yeah. So-
Dang, Papillon easily could have replaced The Favorite for me.
Yeah.
Dang. Almost. I'm not sure.
So yeah, this one it hasn't been getting as much, I guess, awards buzz as I thought it would.
2018. I'm crushed. No way.
Time flies.
August 3rd, 2017. That was Germany. I don't know. We got to get into the details here. Is it initial release? Because that was
the U.S.
U.S. Let me look it up. You talk.
Yeah. So this movie, I didn't. I mean, I had heard about it. I wasn't one of my most anticipated, but it it piqued my interest because of the subject matter and definitely feels very timely.
2018, March 23rd.
Damn.
I
Wow.
got a voicemail. I really don't want to babysit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, let us know what happens. All right.
I'm about to do new phone. Who dis?
So this one, what was I doing? What was I saying?
RBG's great movie.
Oh yeah. I was curious, and I thought it was good. I think it's.
Jemmy met her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before
T-Pain.
she blew up.
T-Pain
Yeah,
and-
T-Pain
and-
and RBG.
Wow.
Wow.
That's some.
She said she was the littlest thing she ever seen in her life.
Yeah.
Mm,
She's very petite.
so
and-
small.
Yeah. Bless her heart.
True. Bless Oliver. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my dad. I saw it with Connor, Kaylee, their moms, and my dad, and they were talking because we were talking about RBG and blah blah blah, right? As the lady, and they're like, "Yeah, I haven't heard. Is she okay?" This was like the day of one of her things. I don't know, ribs or cancer or something.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "No, she'll be fine." He was like, at this point, there's an 80% chance she'll definitely die from something else. I was
Wow.
like, "Oh, Papa, how
Morbid.
can you phrase it in a better way?"
I mean, he's not wrong, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was good. I mean, I think the performances are quite good. I mean, the two lead in particular with Armie Hammer and Felicity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, while it is a true story, I mean, it does have that kind of crowd pleasing feel to it. Like it reminded me a little bit of Hidden Figures, just in terms of the style. Not that it's a bad thing, but it just has that
It's polished.
that polished feel. And
But to be
which-
fair, they did have a beautiful. One for the ages. Their love story.
yeah,
My God.
yeah. I think the love
In real
stories-
life,
Oh, okay.
like
Yeah, it's quite something. And so, I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining and some nice, timely moments, that really rings true these days. Not a masterpiece by any means for me, but still a solid movie, and it's definitely worth watching in our current climate. So,
yeah.
although one thing it's not really a bad thing about the movie. Why is Sam Waterston? I feel like every role I see him in now, he's like some asshole.
Yeah, I know. What the heck
it's
is
getting
that
really
about?
tiring.
Especially because he's a sweetie pie.
Yeah, I'm getting really
we
tired.
know
of,
who you are. We know you're a sweetie pie. What are
Yeah.
you doing exactly?
every time he's just some
He was my mom's
sexist.
first crush.
Oh yeah,
Jew.
wow.
Like you didn't know, couldn't
Yeah.
tell. The guy from Man in the High Castle is in this.
Hmm.
And he was in The Idiot Sitter and all kinds of stuff.
Oh.
That guy. The other one. The one who's not Sam Waterston. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy who's kind of annoying to me as an actor, like a little much.
Yeah.
Like the doctor on The Good Doctor. Not Freddie Highmore, the old guy. You've never seen that show?
No.
Okay.
Darn.
But he bothers me too.
Okay.
It's that kind of like bravado acting.
Oh, okay.
Like Viola Davis as well for me too.
Oh.
She's definitely the best of the three that I've mentioned.
Emotional much, Viola?
Exactly. And that's coming from me.
Dial it down. Dial it down.
Ugh. Yeah.
So yeah, I think the love story, both in reality and in the film, it's an interesting one just because he is
so beautiful.
Like you said on the last show, I think they had been trying to make it to where he wouldn't be as supportive to her, so they'd create more of a conflict. But in reality, they are really kind of pushing each other forward, and
it's beautiful. It's the way it should be.
Yeah, and so that was an interesting
display.
And
you could tell it was very intentional. For instance, like my friends were all like, and me, I was like, oh, this is surprising that it took this turn. The how do we even say this? Their alone time.
Oh yeah.
You know? Connor was like, what is, like, he's so over it, right? Like, and I was like, yeah, this is weird. But then I realized that they're trying to, that like a goal of the movie is clearly to display, like to counter, it's a real Gillette commercial of a movie. They're trying to like get rid of toxic masculinity and just display, like Natalie Portman's speech, just a truly respectful, good relationship on screen, because it's quote unquote boring, which is turned into, because it's quote unquote boring, that has not helped this. It's almost like a stigma. It's like, well, that's not how relationships are. So it's like art copying or imitating life, imitating art, imitating life. You feel me? So I think it was really beauteous that they displayed that.
I would agree.
Unnecessarily. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the relationship, I mean, it's a great movie. I love the way it was written. I thought the flow was really good. They went between personal, professional, blah, blah, blah. The thing with the daughter I really like. Very realistic. Poor James. I thought at the end he wasn't going to get to go for ice cream with them. I said, where the F is James?
I would have said, I'm out. I'm out on the basis of sex.
But then Army said, let's go get James. And I said, good thing you didn't forget about him. And here we are.
Yeah. Gosh. That was the most suspenseful moment for me.
I know. Oh my God. And the true life sass about the daughter where I won't say anything, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I'm talking about? How things work out is funny, huh?
Gosh. Full of mystery, right?
Full of mystery.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. Man, like you said, it's not
groundbreaking. The subject is groundbreaking, not necessarily the movie
The way
itself.
in which it was filmed is not amazingly inspired. I think the goal was to have this story be told in an accessible you know, it was, like we said, it was supposed to come out on Christmas. Like, this was clearly a Christmas, I mean, it wasn't, it's about a bunch of Jews, but you know what I mean, that time of year movie.
Yeah.
I wish they mentioned Jews more, though, I'm not gonna lie.
That is a shame.
But what can you do?
Sequel, maybe, you know.
You feel me, though? Well,
yeah, I understand.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's trying to reach.
Just put in a Yiddish word, anything.
Yeah, trying to reach the young people as well.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a pinch.
To be empowering, you know.
Pinch of Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
mix some matzo ball soup.
Yeah, you could have had a pinch of Jew in there, but
I thought I saw menorah at one point, but I think it might have been wishful thinking.
Probably wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad kept saying, like, no, they talked about being Jews. I said, no, Appa, they didn't. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't. He was like, yeah, they did. And I said, no.
Yeah.
Cool. But it was great. She was great. I would have loved to see Natalie Portman, but Felicity Jones was great.
Yeah.
Love her. Armie Hammer, I'm not a fangirl like that. He's such a good actor.
He's quite good actor.
And, hello, He's like Hollywood is dead, celebrity is alive. You feel me? Army
cinema is
Hammer
dead.
is like Hollywood. Like, he's got that Cary Grant vibe. He's got that Jimmy Stewart. I don't know. You feel me though?
Yeah, he's got a classic look.
Yeah, but like, and also his
Movie
person,
star
the way he
look.
carries himself, just everything. Like, he's just I mean,
He's a gentleman.
Don't dive too deep, but yeah.
No, let's dive deep, Chloe.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
He doesn't know how Twitter works.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But who cares? You live your life, Army. I'm not here to judge or anything. But I just love him, and he's a great. He was so good in this movie. Oh my god! And the way he looked at her. Also, like I said, I have a really big crush right now, like I've never had before, and it's making me very emotional. So I was watching this movie, and I was just like crying, and I was like, I just want that.
You wish you could be Bader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not with Army. With the guy.
Oh, you could have that type of.
That's the goal.
Okay. Oh, but not Army Hammer.
No, cuter Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know. So
Well.
that clearly made me more emotional. But because of that, I was paying attention. Like, for instance, in the court, I was watching Army Hammer watching Felicity.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you're such a good actor. Because you, or your marriage is in trouble. Because you look like you love her so much.
Yeah. The power of acting is in the silent moments, in the looks, Chloe.
Exactly. I always do that. Do you
when-
do that when I'm watching a movie? If I'm ever feeling a little not as into it as I could be, like when I remember I'm in a movie theater, you know what I mean? Because I always forget I'm in a movie theater, and then I remember I'm in a movie theater and I say, oh, weird, like that. And then I always look to the background actors. I think that's way more interesting a lot of the time. Like if I'm bored or whatever in a movie, I'll look at the background actors because I think that's more interesting. But like in this one, I just wanted to see Armie Hammer acting.
Yeah. So you had to look.
I had to.
Had to do it.
Had to take a peek to the right.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, good movie. Check it out if you're.
Defo.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Mm-hmm. And it's doing very well at the Chelsea, which is nice.
Yes.
So it seems like a lot of people are seeing it, thankfully. So
It's so good. You know, it gets on my nerves, but also doesn't, but also really does. But he always plays annoying people as Justin Theroux.
yeah.
So I'll give it. I don't even.
Yeah, I do. I think he's good in The Leftovers, and I just saw him in The Girl on the Train, and he's. Yeah, I mean he's an interesting actor, and he was in Parks and Rec as well.
Yeah. Who won't?
What?
Who wasn't?
Oh yeah. All right.
Looking at you, Parker Posey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Paul
well,
Rudd.
Yes. Oh, he's so good.
He's the
yeah.
best.
Yeah, he's so good in Parks
God,
and
I
Rec.
love
yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Samberg.
Great episode. Yeah.
He was in 2 episodes.
2. He's in the park safety one.
Yeah.
Then Wells.
Didn't he come back?
No.
He did in my dreams.
Don't put. Yeah. All right. Well, out of 5 stars, it's a 4 for me. Solid 4.
Serious.
Yeah. Well, it was in your top 10 as was Beale Street.
Yeah,
So
up it.
it was like what, number 5 maybe? So
Henry gave it a 5. Everybody heard it
yeah,
just now.
it's a 5.
5 stars.
Heavy 5 for me. All right. Well, cool.
I give it the beautiful first night of Hanukkah with your family. Warm, lovely, wonderful, inspirational.
Everybody's feeling good
fills you up
with hope.
and
Power.
happy. Oh,
Gosh.
so good.
Well said.
Yes.
Well said. Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully it's that way for you too, listeners.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes. Ah.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, all the
Henry,
reviews
you have
done.
to start thinking of your prom party outfit. We're having a prom party this year, apparently.
A perm party or prom?
No, Purim is a Jewish holiday.
Oh. I was
It's-
like, perm? I
You
don't
dress
know.
up. It's the story of Esther. Go watch Esther VeggieTales. It's that.
Okay. And dress up is like a costume or it's dress in nice
costume.
clothes?
No,
Oh.
costume. So you have to figure out your costume. It's basically Halloween, but better. Apparently having a Purim party, except Purim is like super close to my sister's wedding, so I don't know why we're having. She wants mostly to have the Purim party One, because this guy Rafi really wants to happen, so that's good. So like everyone loves perm, so perm party. But also, she's trying to help me. You know, like she wants perm party. Wants to invite.
Oh, Cleve,
trying to pull a Chloe like I do, that kind of thing for you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but it's super. Yeah. So Jump is the worst wingman ever.
It's a shame.
Oh my gosh. I know. It is a shame actually. But anyway. But yeah, so you have to figure out your costume. May or may not be required because we may or may not do it because it's super close to Gemma's and Sam's wedding. But she really wants a perm party, so we'll probably have one. You know? And then we have to have 7 days of parties after they get married.
Whoa.
I said, oh my God.
That's a lot of parties.
I didn't know about that. One of them is on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
I know. So now I have to think of a birthday theme.
Gosh, I'm exhausted already just thinking about it. Yeah.
Good thing I love planning parties, huh?
That's just true, yeah.
Love it.
I got to get a suit for the wedding.
Oh, yeah. I got my dress.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Look good?
Yeah.
I'm sure it does.
It's nice. It's like those jogging pants that you can rip off.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, I'm not gonna rip off my dress, but there's two parts. Like
very vivid
like
graphic.
It can be short. It's gonna be long, and then it can be short.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like those ugly pants with the zipper.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can't wait to see that. All right. Well, yeah, not much news really.
Nothing's going on.
Nah.
Or I'm not paying attention. I can't decide.
Yeah, not really. So,
Oh, I threw my phone even. What made me mad that I threw it even farther?
Yeah,
Final portrait?
Yeah.
Dang it.
All right, well, I guess we can just move on to our listener question, which is, first off,
I'm so excited.
The Film Buds Podcast
at
at gmail.com is the address that you can reach us. Also on Twitter at Film Buds and on Facebook. And so if you're a new listener or a repeat listener, again, I keep on getting that word wrong.
What word?
No, is it repeat listener? It's not that. It's a frequent listener.
Frequent flyer.
Yeah. Send us an email, new or old. We'd love to hear from you, or on social media, and questions, comments, whatever you have to say. And so the one we got this week is from Thomas in Toronto.
I love that. Did he go to TIFF?
He doesn't say.
Thomas, please tell us if you were at TIFF.
Yeah.
If you met Steve Carell. If you met Timmy. If you met TIFF. Which of these movies was at TIFF? One of them was.
I don't know.
Thomas, let us know which one of these movies was at TIFF.
Yeah. Above all else, So Thomas says, "Hi, Film Buds. Yeah. Good to have you back. How do you feel about assigned seating in movie theaters?" I personally loathe assigned seating and think it's way more trouble than it's worth. Thanks for the wonderful hours of listening.
Thank you, Thomas. Thomas, I agree wholeheartedly.
I agree as well.
I remember the first time I went to an assigned seated theater was in New York to see Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland with my Aunt Trudy. And it was god awful because I had to get there super early to get a good assigned seat, then wait forever to sit in that seat to watch the movie.
Yeah, because we have the silver spot.
Yeah, that's the new
near us, and which is assigned seating. And I personally, I'm right there with you, Thomas, in Toronto. I loathe it.
I do have a favorite. If I'm going to silver spot, I will sit in G7. That is my favorite spot.
Okay, I'll check it out next time I go.
But I don't need to know the coordinates to know that I like sitting in the direct middle in both directions.
So, I mean, I personally hate it with like a packed theater because, or actually, wait, no, with a relatively empty theater. Because, for example, if you get a seat, like, actually, I'm not really crazy about this spot.
Yeah.
In most theaters, you can just go and change it.
The anxiety of moving.
The anxiety of moving is killer.
It's horrible.
And because someone could come up 5 minutes in and say, "Oh, you're in my seat."
Yeah,
buddy.
that's happened.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Hasn't happened to me yet, but And so I think all of that is just stupid. And
It's easier to get separated from the homies because people never will choose to sit next to other people. They'll move over by one seat.
yeah, which I do.
Right. Which everybody do.
Yeah.
You know? However, it's a lot easier to get separated from the homies when it's assigned seats because then it's all pre-created, that mess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ugh.
And so, yeah, I would just say don't do it. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Yeah, it's not fun.
Mm,
So I know your pain, Thomas.
we do. I'm surprised Canada has something like, well, I can't decide if I'm surprised or not.
They just have regular movie
They're
theaters.
very organized.
Which would,
Toronto.
yeah.
I know you don't talk like that. You might. I don't know your life.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Canada's dope. Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
It gets a lot of flack, but it used to anyway. Canada used to be the thing you made fun of
Yeah.
in middle school.
Yeah.
for sure.
I think people have kind of moved on,
Yeah.
you know.
To us, because America sucks.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much more of a joke
That's
than with us.
my god.
So,
That's what I've been paying attention to. Jesus Christ, the whole
yeah. Canada is looking pretty good right now.
Canada's looking great.
Yeah.
The whole we'll never know what the heck is the deal with Justin Trudeau's eyebrows, but also he used to be a professional boxer. There's like a lot going on there. Also, I don't love nepotism. That's low-key nepotism, but at least he's a nice person. So what can you do?
Yeah.
But the whole, if I have to hear anything more about the wheel and the wall both being, oh my god, the wheel and the wall and this is the dumbest piece of crap I've ever heard.
Give me a break.
Like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all ridiculous, but the wheel and the wall really got me for some reason.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if it weren't true.
Mm-hmm.
Getting sick of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
As opposed to before when I was also extremely sick of it. But
Yeah. Even more so now.
mm-hmm. I'm so interested to know about a Trump movie in the future, though. I don't know if one will get made because, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like if they make one about, I mean, it's obviously going to happen because it's like the most ridiculous thing that's ever happened. Like, they're going to make 7,000 movies. There's so much to work with, and it's all crazy.
Yeah.
However, I think a good one would be if he wasn't actually in the movie, which is like everything going on around
That'd
it.
be pretty good.
Because he's like a caricature. Like, you're not going to get an Oscar nomination for playing Trump because you're going to seem like it just isn't going to work. You're going to be orange. Like, I'm not being funny here. No one would take it seriously. Like, but he's a real person.
Well,
but
Robert Downey Jr. got an Oscar for Tropic Thunder.
what?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He got a
Did the Mandela effect happen again? Because I don't remember this at all. Did I I get really mad when I think I've switched timelines without my actual Gemma. So, like, if I go home and she, like, does something out of character for her, I'm gonna be really mad if she didn't swoop with me just now.
Huh.
It's the worst.
Okay.
You know what makes me mad? What
What?
went kind of under the Jordan Peele's movie is come and gone, right?
No,
Us?
it's coming out in March.
It's coming out in March?
Mhm.
Why did I think... Okay, so Timberline showed it early? Or what?
Don't think so.
Timberline, I swear to God, it's called Us, right?
Yeah.
Have there been any other movies called Us?
Not that I know of.
I did switch realities because this I know is true. On Timberline's, when you look it up on the phone, of course, movies playing Timberline, Us was on there for like a week with the poster and everything. And I was like, dang, I really want to see it. But it was during like Christmas time. And I didn't have time.
They may have, but I don't think so. I think it was just a goof. Sorry. If anyone else saw that, let us know.
I'm trying to find more evidence that I've switched. Where's Lion? I always see Lion when I sit here.
Lion, the movie is
There it is.
yeah, right up top there.
Okay, well.
You're still here. Here, you know.
Not sure.
So yeah, to answer your question, no on assigned
Thomas,
seating.
you're cool. I like you. I already know it.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
Sounds like a good guy.
He does. Mostly because he put his... I like when people put where they're from.
Location.
Keeps things fun.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I just have a good feeling.
Yeah.
Thomas, write us again next week. Because I feel...
We'd love to hear from you.
We like it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
Also, Katie from New York.
wherever you are, Gareth.
Or that guy from Germany. Or
There's people out
Ryan.
there. Yeah.
Or what was that really good one that I really like? Like Blue Nacho 57 or something. What was
That'd
it?
be a good one. Good name.
What was the one I really like? You remember it?
Tuna.
Gosh. Yeah.
Tuna. Canned tuna 68. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 69. So.
I really like the kids.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, yeah. Again, the Film Buds podcast at gmail.com.
Tell us your top movie of 2018.
Yeah. Let us know.
We should have done that before.
Probably.
But we didn't think of it.
Yeah. So I guess we can just do our picks of the week. And so I have a couple of new releases. So I forgot to mention last week I watched the Watership Down miniseries. Yeah. It's so good on Netflix.
Yeah. Nicholas Hoult and Olivia Colman are both in there.
Oh yeah.
Who ain't?
James McAvoy.
Everybody.
Yeah. And so yeah.
Watership Down's the single creepiest. British people are weird because of Watership Down. Like that's so weird. To kids, nah, freaky.
Yeah. It's pretty grim, but it's so well done, and the only issue with it is the animation is kind of a little cheap. Like it's not that well.
Well, is it supposed to be that way because the old one?
No, I mean it's the CG animation is just not that. It definitely could have been better.
Yeah.
So
they could have used the real rabbits from The Favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Opportunity
except for
missed.
that one.
Oosh.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it's a very moving 4-episode miniseries, and yeah, I love the Watership Down story. It's great, and yeah, very good voice cast. So very worth watching. Then I watched Halloween, the new Halloween. Missed it in the theater, and it was actually pretty good. It's nothing revolutionary, but the one interesting thing about it that Chloe, I don't know if you'd maybe heard about it in passing or something, but
of course I have.
It centers around, so Jamie Lee Curtis is back as Laurie, and it's all about the stories about her being this woman, I guess in her, I don't know, 60s. 70s?
No, well, maybe 70s.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee looks great.
Yeah, and she's still being traumatized.
Did I throw my phone again?
No, it's been there for a little while.
Oh.
She's still being traumatized by something that happened to her because of how a man victimized her when she was young. And so, but then all these other characters are all saying, why are you still getting upset by this thing that happened 40 years ago and happens, every day, to people. And so it actually kind of feels somewhat timely just because it's like the idea of someone
should be getting over or something.
Yeah, a woman being victimized by, even like a Harvey Weinstein or something, and it could still affect you 1 year, 40 years after
Your
the
whole
event, and
life.
it's not weird at all that it would still be affecting you.
Yeah.
Even if it has happened to so many people, which makes it even worse. But that was an interesting little touch to the story that was interesting. And so then the other big one, I watched the new Suspiria, which is like truly one of the most insane, weird movies I've ever seen.
Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was a trained dancer.
Yeah, and so it's set in this German dance school or dance company, and just very strange things start to happen, and it's
American Horror Story Coven.
Yeah, there's definitely some pretty grim stuff in it. So if you're not into body horror, I would steer clear from it. But it's the third act is insane, but it's so amazingly done, and not Johnny Greenwood, the other guy, Tom York. His score is great, and it just feels very timeless and not like it came out last year. It could have come out. You said, what am I saying here? Said it could have come out
before
in the 60s, and it would have pretty much been, I would have believed you.
Well,
I mean, in a sense. And And so yeah, it would have been like way up there for me. Like
Wow.
yeah, we're talking top 5.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, very. It's on Amazon now, so you
I'm
can.
thrilled you got around to it, buddy.
Yeah, me too. Gosh, a weight lifted off my shoulders, you know.
Mhm.
And then I saw Shoplifters, this which is
Yeah, tell me.
which is just got released or recently released, and it's this Japanese movie about this family or a kind of
Right.
a group of people who have become a family who the father teaches the children to shoplift, and they all have various small-time jobs, but it's really never enough to fully provide for them. And so these 2 little kids shoplift because of the father's guidance, and it's really very much about the family living in a world like that and living a life like that. But then
Is it funny?
it's a drama. So like there's
Oh.
a few funny moments, there's a few sad moments, but it's pretty even keel. But it really reminds me of who's the guy who did Tokyo Story, that famous guy whose films are very much centered around the kind of home life and then of Japan, and then you kind of see them go out and work at their jobs or do various activities, and so it's very much centered at this house and how the family interacts with each other. And it's pretty good. I think by the end, or the very ending was not as satisfying as I wanted it to be, but it's a pretty endearing, very subdued, natural movie. And so yeah, I enjoyed that. Aside, even though the guy was standing right next to me for like half the movie. So yeah. And then and I watched Fire, the new documentary on Netflix about.
Oh, Kaylee watched both of them. She was giving me all the juice. She said she liked the Hulu one better.
I haven't seen the Hulu one.
Oh well.
So
you better get on it.
The one thing about this, a few documentaries, including this one, have have used Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score from David Fincher's movies.
Oh dang!
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Gone Girl were both in this.
Whoa, that's rude.
And then also some other documentary I saw recently
I don't know about
did the same
that.
thing.
Oh my god, today's David Lynch's birthday.
Is it?
I just realized
happy
that.
birthday.
Wow.
So yeah, this one is about the notorious party gone wrong by this young entrepreneur who had planned to have this party on this massive music festival on what's the drug lord's name? Shoot. Pablo Escobar's island, which he purchased.
I know nothing about it.
Okay.
He purchased the island?
Yeah, or apparently supposedly.
Yeah.
And he had planned for all these huge celebrities to come, as well as a lot of high-paying other people,
folk.
And for this huge music festival, and it was going to be this, very lavish event, but it became an absolute disaster. Like
everybody knows about.
Yeah,
it was on national. It was on news.
They're only given a little time to create all these structures and plan all these events, and they had like something like 1,000 people show up the first day, and they didn't have enough housing, and the housing was just like tents and stuff. The music wasn't set up, the food wasn't set up.
Ugh.
And so it was all these people who had invested like thousands of dollars, and also the
workers got the local
the locals who had been working didn't get paid, and this guy had like gotten like something like $20-30 million in various investors, and it all came crashing down in just a few days. And it's really like a horror story, but it's also funny, and it's also tragic and all these other things. But it's worth watching. It's
all
on
the adjectives.
Netflix if you're in for a
good. Apparently better on Hulu.
Yeah, and so but again
Haley's a smart cookie.
Yeah, she is.
So she would know.
Yeah, but
did they interview him in this one?
No,
they interviewed him in the Netflix.
Oh, really?
In the Hulu one.
But yeah, the whole thing about using Trent Reznor's scores is just so obnoxious.
Bad. That's bad.
There's some other documentary I think this last year that did it. It's annoying. But yeah, a solid documentary. And then finally I watched Close, the new Noomi Rapace thriller on Netflix that got released yesterday, where I think it was inspired by a true story. She's a female bodyguard for this young rich girl as they travel through the Middle East because her family owns these oil fields.
Things.
And it was pretty disappointing. I love Numir Pass, but
Was
it's
it better than What Happened on Monday? Because that was
no,
bad.
no. I really liked What Happened to Monday,
Oh,
but
whoopsie, I forgot.
this one is very much in the style of something like Taken, and it really runs out of steam so quickly. And I mean, Numir Pass is great. I think she's just even something that's a terrible movie, she's compelling to watch, but it's just pretty poorly directed. Like there's a lot of cuts and edits that were confusing and frustrating, and so I mean, by no, it's watchable. There are a couple of good moments, but very disappointing. Considering it was just a cool new Numir Pass movie, but not the worst thing I've ever seen. But that's on Netflix now if you want to check it out.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, and I think that's about it.
It's also Evan Peters' birthday.
Oh yeah,
he was in my dream. I had this crazy weird dream, and he was in it, and it had me shook.
Wow.
Because I dream. Do you dream about watching movies a lot? Like you dream and you're watching a movie?
Not really.
Oh, I have like movie dreams, like they're not real movies usually, but like I'm watching a movie. It's so weird. And Evan Peters was playing this guy. It was crazy. It was so weird. But anyway, that's
maybe a potential script idea.
So if anybody can watch my dreams, then check that out because it was a page turner of a movie.
Wow.
That's not.
Wish I could have been there.
But yeah.
Yeah.
You might have been. I don't remember all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
Chloe?
I almost finished Never Going Back.
I rewatched that as well.
I hated it.
I figured you would.
So much.
Yeah.
Much prefer Flower.
Really?
Way prefer it.
I mean, because the thing is, there's really not that much different, but that's between them. I don't think. I think in terms of style.
These girls were so annoying.
I found them. I mean, though they are obnoxious, but I found them very funny.
Super unrealistic. I didn't feel bad for them at all.
I wouldn't go that far. I know people who are like that. Oh yeah.
Well, you should give them help.
Sure. I mean, I don't hang out with them anymore, but I've known people like that. So.
Yeesh. Horrible people. I couldn't get behind it.
I wouldn't say they're horrible.
They're supposed to be
people.
like endearing.
I found them endearing.
I found them the antithesis of endearing. Really. And I don't think the blonde one is a very good actress.
Really? I liked her.
I like the other one a lot, but I don't think the blonde is very good.
I don't know. I felt like they had a great chemistry, and I thought a lot of the supporting characters, like the
brother.
The brother guy was hilarious. I loved his kind of relationship with the two other guys, and yeah, I mean, I can see why someone wouldn't like it, and it is interesting how we have such opposite viewpoints of the two movies.
Hated it.
Yeah, well, it's too bad.
Wow.
Well,
no bueno.
It's not surprising, but yeah, I was a big fan.
I was wanting to like it. I wasn't going into it like I'm gonna hate this.
I knew you wouldn't like it rewatching. I was like, oh, Chloe's she's not gonna dig this.
I did not dig it.
Yeah,
did not. And then, I watched Almost Friends with Freddie Highmore and the girl from Lady Bird. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
Which
You're
one?
Israeli. You were also in Dumplin'. You're not listening.
Oh yeah,
but I like her.
Yeah, she's good.
And Haley Joel Osment was in it, but anyway, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. Simple, again, I like my slice of life movies, and I'm a romantic, so I like those too.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really
that's
good.
what Shoplifters is. Very much a slice of life.
Well, yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
That's about it. It was good. I have not really watched much, or I don't remember what I've watched.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've been a busy lady.
Oh, and I've been
with a lot of stuff I don't remember that I did.
I've been crushing the Great British Baking Show.
Oh my God, it doesn't get better. No, Henry. I'm gonna help you out. I'm obnoxiously an Anglophile, as we all know.
Yeah.
Like, it's my greatest passion.
Sure.
It's the Great British Bake Off. They renamed it in this country for Netflix, and it's stupid. From now on, you call it... most people just call it Bake Off.
That's stupid.
But don't call it the Great British Baking Show, because that's stupid. Obviously, it's a show.
Yeah.
Because you're watching on TV. Oh my god, Brexit drama too.
Oh, yeah,
Dang,
that's-
that is so much. But that'd probably be. I'm sure that'll be a movie, but
Yeah.
I won't watch it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, cool.
Yeah, I feel I must have. I mean, I've watched The Good Place with Papa Strauss. We
Mhm.
love it, but really haven't. Sad. What the heck have I been doing?
Mm-hmm. That's
I don't
okay.
know. I feel bad.
Yeah. My dog's clawing at the
I've
door.
been watching
Sorry.
Try Guys. That's about all I've had time for because they're like short. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
I'm so lame. Oh, I mean, you should read If Beale Street Could Talk.
yeah. Well, I got to read The Revenant first.
Yeah.
So,
One should read If Beale Street Could Talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. I guess that about does it. No, that's okay. About that.
Thanks, Henry. I feel so bad.
No, it's okay. That about does it for the show. We covered plenty, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Thanks.
yeah. Chloe, thanks again for the gifts.
Oh, thank you,
I'll
Henry.
enjoy them.
Henry, you're a gift.
Oh, thank you. You are too.
Aw.
Your whole family, you know?
Aw, yours
know.
too.
Oh, thanks. So, yeah, next week, are we doing Glass, Chloe?
Now, this is the thing. I'm super in for Glass.
Yeah.
I got tickets to an early showing and I couldn't go.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, so I guess Glass then.
Heck yeah. Unless
right.
there's something else.
No.
Is there nothing else?
No.
I mean, I'm down for Glass for
No,
sure.
it's January.
True.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, yeah, we'll shoot for Glass next week.
That's all the info you get.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we hope you
We
enjoyed
should
it.
just have the show come out every Sunday. No matter when we record it. From now on, the show.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Chloe, thanks as always.
We did this part.
Yeah. Okay.
Just cut it.
And we'll see you next
Cut.
week.